From free courses to paid courses, I've gone through literally everything I can get my hands on to try to crack the code on what is the absolute best way to turn a cold prospect, meaning they have no idea who I am, into a paying customer on the spot. I used this exact method to close 10 new clients last month, and now I am giving it to you for absolutely free. This sales script will allow you to charge thousands of dollars for SEO and SEO optimized websites with a $500 to $1,000 retainer. Now, here's some proof from my Stripe account. I'm not going to go into their personal information on the left, but you can see here in June, we have 11 new customers that came up. You can see I'm in the customers tab right here in Stripe, and there's your proof. So out of the thousands of sales calls I've been through, there really is only 8 things you absolutely need to do on every call in order to close a cold prospect in this exact order. And I'm going to go over them all in this video. Number 1, the opening. Number 2, the discovery. Number 3, where they're at now. Number 4, their 3-month goals. Number 5, doing the math. Number 6, what's stopping them from getting there themselves? Really important one. Number 7, the 2 to 3 minute presentation. And number 8, the close. So we're going to get right into it. Number 1 is the opening. The opening should start by reassuring why you are there in the first place. After we know why they are there, then you can break down how the rest of the call is going to go and make sure they understand they need to make a decision at the end. So I usually start off by saying, hey, we're just going back and forth through email in regards to the 15 booked appointments. Is that kind of why you're here right now? Is that kind of why we're on the call? And then after they answer that, then I go into the breakdown of, okay, cool. Well, this is how they normally go. I normally just like to learn a little bit more about your business. And then if I find that we're a good fit, I'll share my screen, show exactly what we're able to do. And then after, if you find it interesting, you can decide if you want to go through with it or not. Does that work for you, John, David, Kathy, etc.? So that's how the opening should go. And then 2 is the discovery. The discovery should sound like a normal conversation, asking about what they do, how long they have been around, etc. Basically, you're just trying to see how long they have been established for, so you can make sense if you are a good fit. So just a normal conversation back and forth. Shouldn't seem like it's too scripted at all. Number 3, where they're at currently. Ask them how many booked appointments. In my case, it's in-home estimates because I work with service-based businesses they are getting per month. Try to get a dollar amount on the average cost of their services. This helps out a lot. And jot these down in your notes. So really important to take notes at the same time that you are listening to these people so you can add up the math later on in the call and have a higher likelihood that they're going to be converting because of it. And I'll get into that in this next post-it note. Number 4, their 3-month goals. Ask them what their ideal amount of appointments generated monthly would be. What would make them satisfied after just 3 months of working with us? And take notes on this as well. And then number 5, this is the reason why we are taking notes in the first place, is because we're going to be doing some math now. Then clarify that they are looking for X amount of jobs per month. Do the math from the notes and give them a rough estimate of how much more monthly they are looking to achieve. So remember, in number 3, we're getting an estimate of where they're at currently, and we're getting an average dollar amount of what the services cost. And number 4 is where they want to be within 3 months, right? And then we're doing some math on that. Basically, we're just subtracting, where they would like to be versus where they're at to come up with number 5. And then up next, once we do that and we make sure they're clear about where they are wanting to go, number 6 is what's stopping them. So this is probably the most powerful question you can ask in the whole sales process is, John, based on what I see here, you are at X appointments looking to get to X in 3 months. I think that's a great goal. Now, what is stopping you from getting there yourself? You can just pause and let them answer that, because Worst case scenario, you don't ask this and you get to the end and then they say, well, that's really cool, but I could just do it myself. So this is the main reason why we ask this question, super powerful, so they don't have any objections at the end of the presentation. So again, let them answer this before starting your presentation, and then say, well, we help local service-based businesses, insert whatever they do, whether it's window installation, handyman services, window treatment companies, etc., maximize their organic traffic online, then help you nurture and close those leads so they do not end up going with a competitor. If you don't mind, I can share my screen and show you how we help our other clients. Does that work for you? They will always say yes, and then you go about to sharing your screen. So number 7, one of the most important parts of the sales process is the actual presentation. Now I try to make this only 2 to 3 minutes long. You definitely don't want anything more than 3 minutes because people have short attention spans. They don't really care that much, to be honest. All they really care about is that you know what you're talking about and you can deliver for them, right? So 7, the presentation. Make sure you have these 10 to 13 tabs ready to show the client, starting off with number 1, social proof. If you have social proof, you should have a landing page. I'm going to get into that in just a second. Number 2, a local site audit. Number 3, an organic site audit. And again, this is if you're presenting for, SEO or local SEO. Number 4 is having a review funnel, showing them about that. Number 5 is keywords for their business. Number 6 is search Google for those keywords. Number 7 is top ranked client proof. Number 8 is any more proof of sites that you might have. 9 is any more proof of sites. 10 is even more proof of sites. And then 11 is the onboarding form. 12 is the payment page. And number 13 is the Excel management page. And I'm just going to go through all of this right now. So number 1 is, again, just the social proof. So I normally just pull this up right after I ask them if they would like to see my screen, and I share my screen. I pull this up right away and I just say, hey, if you don't know anything about our company or you didn't look at our testimonials, here's a little bit more about me. So, I'm not some random person. I scroll down here. I show them what we do with some of our other clients, right? This is them before in February, and this is them now. We just maximize that local presence, right? Help them take advantage of all those organic views, right? And then I pull this up. This is an audit report from Go High Level, and it basically shows them all of the problems that they are currently having with local SEO, right? And I'm just like, confirm this is you, right? Okay, cool. Well, right here, this is quite a bit of red. This is where you're at now. And I'm gonna scroll down. This is the reason why it's red. So a lot of people think, you only need a bunch of reviews to get up in that map pack, and that is partly true. You need quality reviews, but you also need a lot of reviews at the same time. Google takes into account both of those when ranking you higher. But one thing that people also miss out on is the listings. You can see we're in the red here with that, and all the listings is NAP, or name, address, and phone number. And as long as that's correct across hundreds of platforms, then you will rank higher because of it. And we help you get both of those. Now, in terms of the organic side of things, right? So that's local SEO, but we also help with organic SEO, right? Here's some problems that your site currently has right now that we'll help you fix on the back end, like the title, the content, etc. And here is how we would help you get the reviews. We take a previous Excel list or a previous list of customers that you had in the past. We create a system through our CRM, and we make sure they can only give you a 4 or 5 star review. If they give you anything less, then it doesn't work. But if they give you anything more, right? Let's say they give you a 5-star review. It takes them straight to the page where they can write that review. And this is exactly how we helped Warrior Windows go from literally 0 to 60 5-star reviews in just a matter of a few months. Now, when searching for specific keywords that your business should pop up for, I found that sheds, this is just an example, found that sheds is one of those main keywords that your business should pop up for. It gets over 260 organic traffic views every single month, right? And when I'm searching, garden sheds in Ohio, you are nowhere to be found in the map pack here. Even when I click on more businesses, you are nowhere to be found. And when I scroll down here, you're nowhere to be found in the organic section. Now, do you think If you were number one with these specific keywords where over 300, 400 people search them every single month, and you're number one here and number one here, do you feel like you would be getting more traction and you would be getting to that goal of an extra X amount of appointments that you would like to get to? And they always say yes, but you make sure that they say yes. Don't say yes, or don't put the answer in their brains and yourself. Make them come up with it, or make them think that they're coming up with it themselves. It's a much more powerful tactic that way. And then you allow them to say yes, and then you say, okay, perfect. Well, that's exactly what we do. Here's one of our clients, Parisian window treatments. They're number one in the local map pack and number 3 in the organic side, taking advantage of hundreds of organic traffic every single month. Now, here's some more sites, some more proof of what we do and how we helped other people. But I believe I covered pretty much everything. Is there anything else that you would like to see? And that's pretty much the whole presentation right there. And then 8 is the close. So after the presentation, ask them if they would like to see anything else. This is usually when they will ask for the price, and they always, always, always ask for the price. You never give them the price first, ever, ever, ever. Always make sure that they ask for the price first. If they don't ask for the price, don't tell them. Okay? And then once they ask for the price, you go ahead and pull up that payment page and tell them you just need a few pieces of personal information to get started for summary of what you're going to do with them, local SEO, organic SEO, etc. And then you show them this page. So we're just going to fill this out here. You tell them exactly what I'm about to say. So we're just going to fill this out here. Again, I just need a few pieces of personal information. After we fill this out, I'm going to send you a contract along with the onboarding. And here's an example of the onboarding page. You fill out this information here. It's going to show us, exactly what we need to get started. Like some photos is a place to upload that, a place to upload a previous client list. We need some more information up here, and then we can go ahead and get started. But it all starts off with that payment link. So then you just ask them, what's your company name, blah, blah, blah. Get down to the card number, and you just ask, all right, I'm ready for the card, etc. And you hit complete order, right? So you try to set up an upfront fee, but if they are not budging, tell them you will work for free for 30 days, get them results with a Google review campaign or something like that. You want to get them instant results. If you don't have a Google review campaign to give them, find some other way to get them instant results in 30 days so they love you, right? They can continue. If not, they can cancel, right? So if they don't like you within the first 30 days, they can cancel after that. That's if they're not budging with the upfront setup fee, which is normally, again, $1,500 to $2,500. And then last case scenario, if they truly are not budging, try to set up another call in a week to give them some time to think. This is the last case scenario. You always want to try to close them on the spot, get them to have some kind of commitment before doing this, but at the very least, schedule another call for a week. And again, if you cannot get a commitment from them, do not let them off the call with at least scheduling another appointment, guys. This is so, so important. If you're not getting some kind of commitment from them, they usually will not go with you. And that is just the way the cookie crumbles. So if you found any of these tips helpful, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and I'm going to try my best to comment back and give you guys just as much value as possible. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks again so much for watching.